Munna Singh Chauhan is MLA from Uttarakhand DGP joining us. Sujata Paul, Congress spokesperson. Alok Lal is former DGP. Uttarakhand. Rashid Sharif is president of the South India Muslim Personal Law Board. I do thank you all for your time. I want to begin with Alok Lalji. Was the police right in going ahead with this drive, given that there was no stay ordered, but there was a matter still being heard? It hadn't really been disposed of by the Uttarakhand High Court.
The role of police in such matters is primarily to keep order, because the orders that come for demolition come from other quarters, and the police has to stand there to see that the peace is not breached. In this case, this was happening not suddenly, but after a certain amount of preparation. Clearly, it was known that this demolition was going to take place.
Yes.
And so it surprises me a bit that it seemed like something that has been sprung as a surprise on the local administration. So what I say is that in situations like these, the police has to see what is the likely threat. And depending on that assessment of threat, you have your forces put there, you have your intelligence collection to see if there are any troublemakers likely to take advantage of a situation like this.
But you don't find it wrong? You don't find it wrong that they went ahead with this demolition?
Oh, that is a decision about which my comment will not be proper, because I don't know all the facts of this case.
Well,
but I am talking in general terms about situations like these.
I understand what you're saying. Certainly, the job of the police is to ensure that no such situation arises. The DM and the DGP in Uttarakhand have also talked about that they were very well prepared, which is why they were able to repel two separate streams of attacks on them, which got worse as the evening progressed, because from initial stone pelting to petrol bombs being hurled, there seems to be some preparation that has gone into this. The night before this demolition, there was a march that was conducted by the police in the area. So clearly it was planned, all locals were aware, and this has been an ongoing process, which is also something that we know. I'll come to the planning part in just a bit, but I want to go across to Munna Lalji, who's also joining us. एक सवाल जो बनता है मुन्ना सिंह जी कि जब कोर्ट में ये मामला चल रहा था तो ये ड्राइव करने की क्या जरूरत थी? आप क्या एक हफ्ते 2 हफ्ते रुक नहीं सकते थे?
No, this is your misconception. Drive was throughout the state. And it was a part of the general drive that was going on throughout the state. This was not an isolated case. Because in different cases, a lot of people keep on moving to the High Court. So unless and until a stay has been granted, so the drive that is going on throughout the state cannot be brought to halt. Then the entire purpose of removing the encroachment is suffers badly. And in this case, this person was noticed properly. This was the person who is involved behind one Mr. Abdul Malik. He is a notorious land grabber. He has been doing such activities over a period of time, and he was habitual of doing it all. Still, the district administration took full care to give him a prior notice and all that. Against the notice, moved to the High Court. High Court refused to pass any interim order. Therefore, and the district magistrate, the district administration, the local administration, like it proceeds in the other cases of anti-encroachment drive, they proceeded similarly in this case also.
But then, is it not a fair question to ask that you maybe failed, the police and the administration maybe failed to understand what was going on, the underbelly, if you had the individual pinned down in the sense that you knew that this person is notorious and he has been known for doing this, as you said.
In fact,
why was the police not able to prevent this?
Whenever we go for an anti-encroachment drive and the administration start taking action, of course, there is a little bit resistance from the locals, and everyone come and talk to the administration and express their grievances, and that happens. Police and the administration expected the similar kind of a situation in this case, but unfortunately, the kind of attack, the kind of stone pelting, the kind of arsoning, the kind of torching the police station and pelting stone on the police force and the administration. That, of course, proves that this was a very well planned and these objectionable material was collected at the different places. And that is why this situation has come about.
Yes.
But believe me, trust me, the state government led by Pushkar Singh Dhami is bent upon to see that no land grabber, no person who has been encroaching upon the government property will not be spared at any cost. Will not be spared at any cost. All these miscreants, those who have taken the law into their hand, they have been identified.
Okay.
The process of identifying more and more people are going on. We have a video footage. Administration will act into the situation
No, absolutely.
without fear
The
and
state
favor.
should absolutely
No
go
fear
after
and favor.
anybody who creates a law and order situation like this or attacks the police, tortures a police station. Some policemen have said that they were attempts to burn them alive. That cannot be tolerated regardless of whatever the grouses or grievances may be.